You don't want to be only pursuing innately pleasurable things, food, sex, warmth, entertainment. It's too easy to overindulge in excess these days, and that's not ultimately helpful. Your dopamine system gets hijacked and you're hooked on stuff that isn't good for you across the long term. Sometimes stuff that sucks and isn't fun ends up being really good for you. It's that delayed dopamine kick I talked about earlier. So you have to lie to your dopamine and tell it that you want more of that thing that you don't like, but you do like. I don't know, when you're struggling to put effort into something, subjectively tell yourself that you are doing this by choice and that you love it. You love taking on difficult responsibilities and efforts, and no one is forcing you to do that. You intrinsically, genuinely enjoy it. That's what's got the best chance of giving you that steady drip of that sweet, sweet dopamine. And every once in a while, all of that effort leads to something pretty cool and surprising, novel and fun, and your dopamine jumps. But you can't get too attached to that. Sometimes you do, but sometimes it's whatever. What you're really interested in, as much as possible, is the effort itself. That's what keeps you going. You don't want to spike dopamine too much before engaging in effort, and you don't want to spike dopamine too much after engaging in effort. You want to subjectively find ways to tell yourself to spike dopamine during the effort itself. And you want to do that on an intermittent reward schedule. You don't reward yourself constantly every time you sit down to write or go outside to run, but every now and then you tell yourself, you know what? Good job. This is good. This is where I should be. I don't want to be anywhere else. And occasionally you lose your head and you go dance in the street like a maniac. But you do that randomly as well.